there. Today is a very special day, celebrated worldwide. And it's not really a holiday, but it's just one of those days where everybody feels good about themselves. And today is Valentine's Day. So if you are celebrating Valentine's, I say happy Valentine's Day to you. And I wish you all the best for this day, eating candy and chocolate and being all lovey-dovey. Sure hope the best for you. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about something that is very dear to my heart and something that I have done a little bit of research about and found to be true. I know a lot of us here who watch these videos already have plans in their mind to start a business of their own. I mean, what else can we be looking for when we have a 9-to-5 job? Most of us want to start our own businesses. We want to one day have the opportunity to, work in our own businesses. And we have dreams about doing those things. But one thing I can tell you is, in as much as it is a good thing to want to be an entrepreneur, to start your own business and to do the things that you love to do, I also must caution you that there are things you have to know. There are things you have to understand when you're planning to do this, because if you don't do this in the right way, there can be consequences. So let's get into this. And by the way, if this is the first time you're catching one of these videos, my name is Musa Stewart, and I am the founder of the Clarion Solution. What I do is help you to get clarity, to find your purpose, and do the things that you love to do so that you can have a successful life. Isn't that what we're all looking for? So I hope you can join me and watch other videos and be a part of this community. So let's talk today about wanting to start a business. And this message is mainly for those of us who work out of the home, like we work for an employer, we work 9 to 5, 5 to 9, 11 to 12, whatever your schedule is. If you have a job and you've been thinking about, wanting to start a business of your own and one day maybe retire from your job or quit your job in order to work in your business, this message is especially for you. My hair, I'm just loving this. I'm loving this cut. But anyway, let's get down to business. So the first thing you have to realize is that starting a business is not an easy thing. But where you can start is with your hobby. If you know what I'm talking about, everybody has a gift, and I've talked about this in other videos. Everybody has a hobby. There's something that you like to do. There's something that you're good at and you love to do when you don't have to go to work. And it might be something you do at home. It may be something you do in a community. But whatever it is, I am sure there is something that you really like to do and people have told you that you're good about. So if you're thinking of starting a business, if you go to work every day and thinking about starting a business, here's my first advice to you before taking this leap. The first thing I would tell you to do is to start a profitable hobby or a side business. You can take something that you love to do and that you are good at, like sewing, like baking, like anything that you find yourself comfortable doing and you're good at doing. And you can turn that into profit if you learn to do it well or start to do it at home. So take one of those hobbies, turn it into a business or a side business, and begin to practice or build your skills in that business. Because the more you do that, the better you will become. And the better you become, you build your confidence to be able to maybe one day do it on your own as a full-time business where you can come home from your job and work. The second thing I want to tell you is, and this is very important and I want you to listen to me carefully, because a lot of us, especially us women, we make this mistake of just wanting to do everything over the top. As soon as we have this little idea of wanting to start a business, the first thing we want to do is to go and spend money. Now, my advice to you, advice number 2, and write this down. Do not go into debt to start your business. Yes, I know you've heard things contrary to what I'm saying right now, do not go into debt to start your business. If you go into debt to start your business, chances are you might end that business in debt. And one thing you should also remember, the business debt is your personal debt. There's no difference between you and a business. Until your business can get to the point where it's completely on its own and not linked to you, or maybe you have a corporation where you have other partners and stuff, whatever loan you take to start that business is your personal loan and you have to pay that money back. So here's what I suggest you do. If you want to start a business, determine how much it will cost for you to start a little hobby business or your side gig. Save up for that cost. Whatever things you need to buy those things with the money that you saved along the way. But don't go use credit cards and rack up debt just to start a business, because you're not going to make profit right away. If you start to use debt from the beginning and you become overwhelmed and the business doesn't kick off the way you wanted it to and you don't make any money, guess what? You still have to pay that debt back to the lenders. So point number 2, do not use loan to start your business. Save up the money you need to start your business and then use that money to launch or start your side hustle or your hobby business. The third thing I want to say to you is, and most of you will find this alarming, but it is true. It is very, very true. And it's a mistake a lot of us make. When we are all fired up and we see this little side hustle making a little bit of money and we are so excited, the next thing we want to do is to quit our jobs. Mistake number 3, don't quit your job. Here's what I would tell you. In order for you to leave your job to go work in your business, here's what you need to do, and that's my step number 3, my advice number 3. Save up. Yes, save up at least 1 year, 12 months worth or equivalent of your monthly expenses. So I'm talking about how much you spend on your household times 12. You have to save that up and put it away in an emergency fund or in another savings account. That money, if you do leave your job and decide to leave your job, will be your fallback money. Because your business, as I said before, is not going to make profit right away. I mean, except by some form of magic, but it's possible that you would take maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months or maybe a year before your business can even start to make any money. And during that time, you still need to pay your bills. They're not going to go away. So having that emergency fund will help you, will provide a buffer so that you can have something to fall back on while you push to grow your business. Even if you have a spouse and your spouse is coming in to help, you need that emergency money because your spouse's job may not be secured as well. Your spouse could lose their job. And then you find yourself stranded, your family is stranded and not having any money on which to live. So that would be counterproductive to everything that you wanted to do all your life, which is to start a business and have your own business. So save up at least 12 months equivalent of your monthly expenses and have it saved in a separate savings account before you decide to leave your job. Very important. So we've talked about number 1, start your business using a skill or a hobby that you have and make it profitable. It could be a side hustle. The second thing is you do not borrow money to start your business. The third thing is save up enough money for at least 12 months worth of your monthly living expenses before you can think about quitting your job. Let's go to number 4. The fourth thing I want you to understand and to keep in mind is this. Even if you start your side business and you begin to make money, listen to this carefully. And that's another mistake that a lot of us do, a lot of us make. Listen to this carefully. Don't quit that job until your business income, I didn't say revenue, your business income, which is your revenue minus your expenses. That will even be your gross income because your taxes ain't come out yet. Until your business income exceeds or equal to consistently for 6 months what you earn at work. I hope you understood me. If your business income for the past 6 months consistently equals to or exceeds, and I'm going to lean toward exceeding what you earn at work, then I think you can safely say it's time for you. Then you've been doing very well. You've been killing it. You've been crushing it. I would say go for it. Until you accomplish that, I will tell you something, hon. Keep that job. Keep that job. Because if you quit your job and your business is not profitable enough, you'll find yourself going back to look for a job. I've seen this happen a lot of times to other sisters. Quit their jobs, all excited about going to work in their own businesses, rack up all the debt they can rack up, no savings to fall back on. Bam! They're back on LinkedIn trying to find a job, or Indeed, or whoever they can find to connect with to get a job. So my advice to you would be these 4 things. Start your business small, using a skill or a hobby that you have. Do it as a side hustle. Work it when you have time. Make time to do that business when you're not working, when you're not going to work. Don't take loan to start your business because the loan will only make you dig more holes. The third thing is save up at least 12 months equivalent of your monthly living expenses, which is your monthly expenses times 12 in a savings account so that you can fall back on when times are tough and your business is not making the kind of money you need to make. The fourth advice I have for you is until your business income can equal to or exceed for 6 months the same money you earn at work monthly, don't quit your job. Because if you quit your job, you will find yourself going back to look for another job, which will be counterproductive to everything that you've wanted to do, start a business and work in your business. So I hope these little tips were helpful to you. And I think a lot of us women will find it very useful because a lot of us are thinking about starting our own businesses. But yes, we are excited, but there are pitfalls if you don't do the right thing. Most of us have opportunities now at work. You have your salary that is consistent. Hold on to your job. Use your salary to build your dream. Your salary is the biggest tool you have to pull yourself out of debt and to continue to save, invest, and do the things that you need to do that money will be required to do. So thank you for watching, and I'll be coming back to you with more tips and tools as I see it necessary to share with you, because that's what we do, help each other. Again, thank you for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I'll be talking to you soon.